And that's a look to the south down Yonge Street towards the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton, where those high-rises off in the distance are centered around. There goes another shuttle bus, yes, for the 10 trillionth time in 2025 already. The TTC is not running regular service on this part of Line 1. It is closed between St. Clair and Finch. And hey there, it is Sunday, March 23rd, 4:09 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is about -1 degree Celsius. It's a bit chilly, hence I threw the hood up over the hat. I'm also rocking gloves today. And for this one, we're going to take a walk through one of the most affluent neighborhoods in all of Toronto, and that is the Lawrence Park neighborhood. And that neighborhood is just over on the east side of Yonge Street here. So it's going to be a mostly residential walk. There's an entirely empty shuttle bus going by. I didn't really want to deal with shuttle buses today, so I opted to keep it fairly local. The Alexander Muir Memorial Gardens is across the street. It's a park named after the composer of the Maple Leaf Forever, and it used to be located south down towards Davisville. And it's quite a nice park to walk through. So I will be crossing the street. This is Chatsworth Drive, and the Chatsworth Ravine is just over that way on the other side of Duplex Avenue. And this is the former site of a gas station. And Lawrence Park itself, or rather the park and not the neighborhood, is just across the street there. Some people heading into the gardens. So this is St. Edmund's Drive, and there's a number of houses for sale in this neighborhood. I think we're going to go by a few of them. Including one that's been listed for $10 million. That was the most expensive one I could find online. I think I found about 17 in total. The average price of the home for sale seemed to be about 6 or 7 million. I found a few that were only 3 or 4 million right around the corner from here. This neighborhood is located by Yonge Street to the west of Bayview Avenue and to the east of Yonge. And from the Blythewood Ravine, which is to the south of here, north up to Lawrence Avenue. This is Dawlish Avenue, beginning on the right, and that runs alongside the Blythewood Ravine. I did a live stream through there not too long ago. So this home is 14 St. Leonard's. And coming up on the left at 26 St. Leonard's. There's one for sale for $3.7 million, making it one of the lower priced houses in this area. There's no for sale sign. That's listed as a 4-bed, 3-bath at 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. And the sign off Yonge Street said local traffic only. And this street grid is designed to discourage through traffic. There's 4 schools in the area, or 4 public schools, as well as 4 private schools. And at one point, John Tory lived in this neighborhood. It's one of a number of notable affluent neighborhoods in Toronto. There's, of course, the Bridle Path, which is not too far from here, as well as Forest Hill north and south. There's Rosedale, Moore Park, Summer Hill, and a number of others. I think this one has the second highest average income in the city. It's somewhere around $238,000 per household, which means the average household here could not afford to buy a home in this neighborhood. All right, and I'm a dummy. That other house we saw was not the one for sale. This is 26 St. Leonard's Avenue. So this is the home that's $3.7 million. And lists as 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. Which makes sense given that this one has a for sale sign on it. I just thought the other one was on this street. There's a very cute house. And this was one of Toronto's first planned garden suburbs, as they call it. It was designed in the early 20th century. And it was always intended to be a neighborhood for the quote-unquote well-to-do. And it's maintained that status ever since. And this is a major north-south street that runs through at Mount Pleasant. I might want to hurry up to catch this light cycle. Otherwise, we could be stuck here for a while. So look to the south. And look at that. Is that a moose? Up on the roof, that's neat. You don't see that every day, eh? And the house or across the street is for sale. 63 St. Leonard's. They're having an open house. If I remember to, I'll look up the price of that. And I'll splash that on the screen. There's a mix of old and new homes. Mostly older homes. Like this one here. I see a lot of English cottage style. What they call the Tudor Revival. And Georgian style homes, as well as some older colonial designs. Pretty much every house has a luxury SUV in the driveway. All right, this is Dundurn Road. Let's go right here. And we'll go hunting for that $10 million house. There's never a lot of pedestrian activity in this neighborhood. I've ridden my bike through here a number of times. I think I've only ever done one pre-recorded walking video through this neighborhood before. I've done a few live streams that pass through it. But according to areavibes.com, the population of this neighborhood is just over 5,000 people. There's a very interesting colored house. It's like a charcoal brick. The median age is around 42. 64% of these homes are occupied by families with kids. This is one of the lower population density neighborhoods in the city. That's understandable, given that's mostly detached single-family homes. All right, this is Dawlish Avenue. And we are looking for $185. There's 143. It's not a bad time to check out a neighborhood like this with all the leaves off the trees. Get a better look at the homes. Also, as pleasant as these neighborhoods can be to walk through, during the nicer months of the year, you tend to hear a chorus of landscaping equipment, which really cuts into the peaceful enjoyment of the neighborhood. Look at this one. That's a gorgeous house. There's also the Hogs Hollow neighborhood just north of here. That's quite affluent and exclusive. You gotta be getting close to 185. There it is. I don't see a for sale sign. Maybe that was an outdated listing. That was listed as a 5+1 bedroom, 8 bathroom. Square footage unknown. Apparently it was relisted 55 days ago for $9.99 million. And the listing I checked out mentioned there was $100,000 cash back. I'm not sure how that works on a real estate deal. With a price that high, you would think you could easily swing $100,000 either way in your negotiations. All right, let's go left here. Straight ahead is a dead end, no exit, and no exit to the right as well. Kind of goes down into a valley there.
Do you want your mittens? Not yet?
Haven't seen too many Teslas in this neighborhood, but there's one. All right, so I'm gonna meander my way north up to Lawrence Avenue. I just noticed one of my microphones is falling off. There we go. This is St. Ives Avenue. Also, right around the corner from the York University Glendon campus. I really like the color on this one. And despite your relative proximity or close proximity to the subway, this is still a very car-centric neighborhood, obviously. All right, this is Rochester. Oh, here's a house for sale. $85 Rochester. That one is $4.79 million. It's been on the market for 69 days. It's a 5+1 bedroom, 4 bedroom, or 4 bathroom, square footage unknown. And look at that, it comes with a basketball net. Should mention that in the real estate listing. Quite the added perk. It's odd how some snow just hangs around like that, but other yards are completely bare. Might have to do with something regarding their proximity to the shade. Sure are a lot of basketball hoops in this area. I think that one will be soon for sale. It says coming soon on that realtor sign. Keeping with our trend of luxury SUVs in the parking lot. Guess it's pretty much a given. Oh, I think that one's a Hyundai. Someone's gonna be like, no, it's not, you idiot. That's a Aston Martin, but I'm pretty sure that's a Hyundai. They've got the luxury SUV and the basketball hoop. Some parts of this neighborhood are pretty indistinguishable from Forest Hill. One of the nice things about Rosedale are the compact lot sizes and relatively narrow streets. I think that adds a lot of charm to it. Oh, there's a couple of dogs in that window on the bottom right. Let's make a right at this street. And I think this will curve up to Lawrence Avenue. This is Dundurn Road. I don't do too many of these residential only tours on this channel. I like to do videos like this every now and then. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of this type of thing. That house is being completely gutted. It's missing its second floor. The entire interior is just exposed to the elements. This is Cheltenham Avenue. They still have their Christmas inflatables out. All the houses seem to be of a similar size and scale. If you go through Forest Hill or Rosedale every once in a while, you'll come across a behemoth monster just plunked down in the middle of nice homes like this. This neighborhood seems relatively consistent all the way through. Yeah, that's that same SUV. That's a Hyundai Genesis. Who needs one luxury SUV when you can have three, including an EV Benz? Got a BMW, a Maserati, and a mini GMC. And this is Lawrence Avenue coming up. So we're gonna go west here. And just head towards Yonge and finish up there. Pleasant Road goes on a bit of a jog here. You'll see it go north. It goes up into the Teddington Park area. Just north of here, you get this awkward, stretched out intersection. There's a bus not in service, possibly coming off duties as a shuttle bus. Those headlights or traffic lights don't seem to be working straight ahead. Or they are working, they're just barely visible. It's on a red light right now. It's the 74 Mount Pleasant bus. And no right turn on red here. Temporary routing for the 11C 52G 162 and the 352 night bus. So I guess this stretch to my left here would all be considered part of Lawrence Park. We're heading towards Yonge and Lawrence, where Lawrence subway station is. The Lawrence bus route has been modified to head south down to Eglinton Station. I think they're still running alternate buses along this stretch of Lawrence. They have to close the bus bays down. They're making that station accessible. Sure, I'd like living on a major street like this. In a house, getting in and out of your driveway can be kind of annoying. And fast-moving cars are pretty loud, and you would have that pretty much 24/7. Especially if your window to your bedroom was facing the street. Rayburn little preschool house. There's a development proposal here. Time is at 4:43. Plans for a 9-story residential building in that lot. This building's quite out of character with the rest of the neighborhood. Looks like that's 4 apartment units. Two on each side of the building. And based on all the garbage and recycling cans, that must be the case. Yeah, there's 4 mailboxes. Made it to the east end of Lawrence Park. If you want to read this, you can pause the video. Honorary William McDougall, 1822 to 1905. Erected by the Archaeological and Historic Sites Board of Ontario. Kind of tempted to walk through there. This library is undergoing a renovation. There's shuttle buses lined up to go south. As we arrive at the intersection of Yonge and Lawrence. I suppose I could hop on one of those. TPL Revised Library coming soon. That's the George H. Locke branch. And that used to be a Starbucks across the street. The busy Yonge Lawrence Village neighborhood is just north of here. But that just about wraps this one up. I'm gonna walk south and pick up some dinner on the way. I'm only sitting at 6,800 steps for the day. I have a mandatory minimum 10K steps per day policy that is non-negotiable. So if I cheat and take one of these shuttle buses, I probably wouldn't get to 10K. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. That's just about it, eh? Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay warm. I'm saying that as if it's a dangerous cold city or something. And bye, Canadian. All right, thanks guys. Yoink.